hit start, check everything's working, microphone's working. This should go green, hopefully. Yep, green means we're on air. Okay, so I thought yesterday I rushed a little video, so today I thought just had a little think, and I think I'll make a vertical scene and show you how to make a vertical menu. So right now our configuration is 16:9, so 1920 by 1080 by default. So what I could do is I'm going to add a new one. So in our stage editor, if you don't have your stage editor open, you can always go view stage editor, and then it will open up and you can position it where you want. So I've got a few configurations here. You can create these configurations either by creating new here or in the ventuz configuration editor, and you can create your configurations for your screen or your project here as well. There's plenty of videos on this ventuz YouTube channel. So if I go create anyway, take a few seconds for it to pop open. There we go. Now it's going to open up another window, I believe. No, it didn't do it. Okay, so here I've got layout configuration for rendering on multiple outputs. I'm going to click this, create, and I'm going to just call this portrait. I've given it a name, and I'll say yes. Okay, that's fine. So right now it's in 1920 by 1080, so I don't want this, so I can delete this. And if I click here, create a new setup. I want it the other way around, so it'll be 1080 by 1920. We're only using one machine, one display. There we go. So now we've got like a portrait scene. Hit save, and you'll see here in the render window as I've done that. Oh, ignore that. If I go back to portrait here, you'll see it's updated, and you'll see that portrait appears here now in the menu. Cool. Gives us a bit more space to work with. Cool. And if you want, you can close this down. That's fine. So what I want to do is create, say I'll call them 5 steps, 5 buttons, and as you click through, then it will animate to highlight that one selected. So I'm going to start off with a group. I'm going to call this main menu. So I know that's going to be my main menu. Okay. And maybe I'll create, no, that's fine. So I'm going to get a circle. So an axis, circle. I like to use circles. Okay, so we've got one circle. Shift this up. Boom. Actually, I'll work right now. I'll just work in the. I'll leave X at 0. We'll shift this after. So I'm going to just call this 1. And then as I duplicate down, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5. And I'll shift select all of these. Move it down. Now you could work out the space in your. I'm just going to do it like this. 3, 6. Oh. 1. Why is that not moving? Did it move? 3. Oh, sorry. I'm going the wrong direction. So I have to start again. So say we start on 12. And then the next one, 9. Next one, 6. 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, sorry, should be 15. My fault. That's why it looks weird. 15, 12. Oh, am I doing it? Still doing it the wrong way. 15, 12, 5, 6, and 3. Now they're going off screen, so what I'm going to do is just put an axis here to move them all together. Now they got like 3 spacing apart. Maybe we can increase. I don't know. Should we increase that spacing? Should be fine. We can tweak it after anyway. Oh, I'm being picky. Gonna do it by eye now. Okay, I'll do it by something I like. Yes. However, you can space it and make sure it's all even. Right. That'll do for now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are gonna be our buttons. And we need a line that connects between these. So get an axis and a rectangle. I'm gonna align the rectangle to the top. So, and then extend the Y. There we go. And that's all connected. You can make this thinner or thicker. I want it slightly thicker. This for now. Perhaps. And increase the circles. Size of the circle. A bit more bigger. So I just selected all of them and just adjust the scale or that'll do. Okay. So now I need to say I want to highlight when it's selected. So I need no. Okay, we can stick it within here. So I've got an idea. So got a circle. We can add another circle within this circle. So I'm going to drop an axis and parent it to the first one. So you see this axis is parented to this one. Now I'm going to get a color so we can see the difference. I'm going to set this one to blue. Like that. And circle. Oh, so it's starting over here at the bottom. We also notice that the rectangle is not behind, because in my tree here, the Z sort, the way that it draws, the bottom of the tree is the front, the graphic at the front. So if I swap the order, now it's at the back. So really, and I've also got these numbered the wrong, so I'm just going to number these 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because I want that to be 5 and that one to be 1. But I'm going to start with 5 and then copy. You'll see I'll copy. Once I make one, I can copy these down anyway and apply it to these. So it doesn't matter. So we're going to animate this. So go this, like this. And when you click it, I want it to highlight blue. So it would be unselected and then like something like this. So let me have a think. What else do I want? A second one. I want a second circle as well, a second one. And I'm going to put a hole in it. So I'll just duplicate that same one. Just add a hole in it to give it a little frame. Yeah, something like that. Cool. So I'm going to select these two. Keyframe animation node. I'll go here to my timeline and make sure I'm in seconds. Okay. So this is the inner, and I'll call this the outer circle. Inner, outer. You can name them what you want. Okay. I'm gonna just do a second for now. 1 second animation. Okay. Here they're both at 0. Okay, play. Pretty boring. Pretty boring. So I'm gonna take it to half a second. And I'm gonna take the so the outer one goes first, perhaps like this. There we go. Almost you can see like this one grows first and then the second one. Just slight offset. Cool. What I could do is add a little bounce to it, so I'm just going to use an oscillator in between. Oscillate this, and if I change it to say 12, hit play. Got a little, you can see it's got a little bounce. I'll just scale the whole thing up so you can see that. Play. And you can tweak these values, so if you want it a bit more bouncy, let's see what Super 10 does. There we go. You can tweak that and put that back in place. I'm happy with that. So when you click this circle, this would trigger this animation. Like so. What I want to do is create a group just here. Group. I'm going to call that button 1. Now, what you can do is add just 2 states. I'm just going to stick new state. I'll probably change it after. I might change my mind. But for now, next and previous. So it's on, that's selected. You can even say next and then begin anyway. Next, begin. Yeah, I'm going to expose next and begin. So begin will take it off. Begin. And I'm going to expose next. Oh no, I don't need to expose next. Just to begin, because begin will link to the other ones. So when you press that, it will reset those. And next will be linked internally. So if I go touch, add the touch button, I'll just put it in front. I'm going to take the next and single tap. So when I press, there you go. You see it's animated on. I hit begin, it'll take it off. Now, when this is, because I'm just using single tap for now, single tap. So I'm going to expose the single tap event out of that container. So I can link the begins to this single tap. Hopefully it makes sense. So now we've got this button created. I can do is delete these circles. And I'll make sure I turn the interface in if I do any changes. I'm just going to duplicate this now. So you can hold Control and drag down. So 2, 3, 4, and you notice that the numbers are wrong, so I'll just change the 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, please, and that one will be 5. So now they're all triggered. So now I want to link them all to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. The easy way I'll do it normally, what I'll do is just shift that one to the side and go link that, 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 and that. Then I'll drag this one out, and then I'll say, okay, you connect to that, you connect to that, and you connect to that. Of course, you can do other ways. You don't have to do this. Is a long way, but there's only 5 buttons. I'm just going to do it this way. You can put some logic that would work out which one, and it'll reset, and then you just connect them. But you can. I'm just going to do it like this. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Yeah, and of course this one connects to. So now you can see they're all connected to each other. So if I press that one, they're all reset except for that one because it's selected. Go to that one. It's now selected. That one. Next. 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 Ding. Ding. Where is it? Click. Yeah. Cool. So now say I wanted to, I'm not happy with the speed of the animation. Of course I could come in here. Oh, that's not even half a second. That's why it's so slow. I could just bring that in. That in. So it's much quicker. Which one am I changing? Even more quicker. Oh, move that whole state in. Make sure I reset the. That'll do. So I've updated that now because the interface is on. I can just apply each one of those. Wondering if I should do that. Yeah, that's fine. So say you got that. Say we want to add some text. So I'm going to shift this now on the X to the left. Oh, really? I should group these two together. I should just group that like that. And now shift this up. So now this is the main one. So I'll just shift that to the left. So if I want to add some text, so a title for each one, I can go into here. Actually, I'll probably readjust my animation now. I'm going to add some 2D text. It doesn't have to be in the button. So 2D text 2D, block text. Oh, sorry. I keep on forgetting 5 is down here. I'm working on 5. Yeah. Can expose the text here. Choose a font. I'll just use that mountain one because we already have it from the last video I made. You can choose whatever font you want. Okay, and maybe I'll add some text effects to it. Text effects. I'll just use a normal alpha. I can just reveal on like this. We add this to the animation. Just gonna make sure this is nice and tidy, like so. I'm gonna take the progress, drop it in the animation node. So it's at 100 here on state 2, and at the start, of course, we zero it out because it's not selected. There we go. And if I hit next, click on the other one, it takes it out. See how quick it disappears. If I put, say, because we're just using begin, so what I'm going to do is just add a linear node in between on that progress that we're animating that value, and then change it to like 0.5. There we go. So I click off. Now it will kind of slowly go back in. There we go. So now what I can do is jump out of here. Oh, before I forget, add the color solid. Just put a solid color on that font. And now I just copy down like so. Now they should all have a title. Cool. Not bad. Simple. I'm not too happy with that line going through the middle anymore. I might make that thinner. Something like this. Of course, you could animate. Say I select that one, and then as I press this one, another bar could fill up. You could do that. Just a little bit more time. Trying to keep the video short, but for some reason I'm always like 40 minutes, 15 minutes. Quite a long video. Okay, so we've got this. So you can see here now. I could go edit the titles and say like step 1, and edit this one. Step 2. Oh. Okay. I'm just giving these some names. I'm just changing from block text to step 5. So now they've all got a different name. So they're like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Cool. Cool. So I want this to drive something. Right now, yeah, let's just drive some images. Okay, I'm just gonna go axis. So say that's our menu. That's that. I'm gonna just make 5 images that scroll upwards as well. So for now, I'm gonna block this so it's hidden. So we don't need to focus on the main menu because that's kind of built. You can just focus on driving a graphic with it. So we've got an axis. Gonna get a rectangle. Scale it up. 16 in the Y and 9 in X. And then I'll just do the scalar just to fill the space, the canvas or the world space right there. I'm going to add a color solid like so. And if I click on the material stage, texture, base, and load an image in. So on my desktop, I should have some textures that I downloaded. Some textures. You can Google them, or if you have some. Where is it? I didn't really name my folders. Yeah, new folders. I'll start off with something like this. Okay. Oh, you see, I didn't fill the whole space, so I'll just scale it up slightly more. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. So I've got an image in there. What I'm going to do is make a group. I'm just going to call these images, make number that 1. I'm going to duplicate 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to add another axis. This is the one I'm going to animate to. So as you click, say when you click on the next image, this will move up off screen, so it takes it off screen like that, and then say you'd have the next one. So I'll just change the Y position there. So again, then it would move up. And what you can see, it's going to take me a while just doing that and positioning them. What I could do is to save myself some time, I'll reset those Y positions as well. I could just use arrange node, drop it in front of the group here, and say top chain. Boom. So now if I'll move it, now you see it aligned them. If you want, with the arrange node, you can change the chain offset so you can see the space in between each one. But we want them all at 0, so they're just all lined up perfectly. And then all I do is make sure the top starts here. Cool. So what I could do is load in my other images. So I'm just going to quickly do that, so I can see that it's changing. The 2, and then load another one. 3, load another one. 4, load another one. Hopefully I haven't loaded the same ones over, but you can see here they've changed, and if I scroll up in Y, they're all different. Cool. So what I'm gonna do as well, I'm gonna am I gonna do that? Let's see what will happen. I just want to test something. I'll put a group in front like that. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna merge this to a container. Expose that image out. So the file there. Hopefully you see what I'll do in a second. I'm gonna do this. Actually, I don't need to create a group. I can just merge these anyway. So I can just right click that and merge container from there. I should have done that on the first one. Merge container, merge the container. So now they're all in the containers. So I don't need that really, that group that I just created. So ignore that bit. And of course I can name that 1. So if I go here, I'm going to just expose this because I don't want to load the textures in again. Expose those textures like that. Of course I could do this, make the 1, then you'll see I'll copy down after, but then I would have to reload because I haven't exposed the textures. But I'll expose first those textures now. Yeah, so those are done. Yeah, so I'll just make sure interfacing is turned on those. Interfacing. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna get axis, some text 2D, block text, and like this. Perhaps I'm gonna center that text or something for now. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it on center. Expose the text. I'm just call this title. Yeah, we can change these around. It doesn't. Ooh, we can tweak these, make them. And play around with that later. Give it a font. So I'm just going to stick with the same font. Let's see. Maybe I'll rotate this one 90. Place it here. I'm gonna give it some character spacing like this. Move the X position. Something like that. And I want to do is create a little animation. So as it comes into shot, it does something. So it's not boring. I'm gonna give it a secondary animation. So this little animation here, we're gonna add some text effects, alpha effect there, and I want to animate the UV mapping. I'm gonna take 2D mapping UV0 properties, and I'm going to. Oh, I didn't want rotation. No, I don't want rotation on text. I wanted text effects alpha. There we go. Okay, so I want text effects alpha and take the progress, which we're going to animate from 0 to 100, and the scale on the UV mapping, texture mapping. I'm just going to say here 1 second for now. Yeah, 1 second should be fine because we're going to tweak the timings and stuff anyway. So 100, that's the title, and here I want the image zoomed in. So as it scrolls in, so it kind of does this. Maybe the text settles in before the image. Oh, yeah, that'll do. What I'm going to do is set 2 states, new state there, and a new state here. There we go. You can give this a name if you want. Image. I just called it image. Yeah, you can give it something more sensible. What I forgot to do is expose that animation. Control L. So now that's exposed out. I'll just copy these down. So notice now each one of these have the animation control exposed. That's cool. And if I scroll the Y, they should all have an image with text. Nice. So now what we need is another keyframe animation to animate this. So keyframe. I'm going to just call this scroll images. Take the Y position, so that's what we're going to be animating, the Y. I'm going to just expand my timeline. There we go. Now, it doesn't have to be because it's, yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to set the first keyframe. I'm going to change this to seconds. First keyframe here, half a second. I want it half a second. You can tweak these. You could, if you wanted it to go take a second to transition, you could, but I want half a second. I want it pretty quick. Then another half a second, you get to the next image. Okay. Another half a second. I think that's the last one. There we go. Now we have those. So what we need to do is add our button animations. Make sure these are nicely ordered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to select all of those, take the control and drop those in. So now you can see 1, 2, oh, some reason it goes 3, 4, 5. I like to keep this nice and tidy. So I'm going to set the keys at each state like this. So the shortcut on the keyboard, you can hit insert, or you can keep on clicking add keyframe. But you can see here it says that when you highlight add keyframes, insert. So on your keyboard you can hit insert, save you from keep on going there and clicking. So now it doesn't know what to do. So the first one, sorry, it should be on. So it should be S2 to S1. So it should animate out. And then that will be S1. And then say this one would be like S1 to S2. Oh no, this one would be S1 to S2, sorry. S1 to S2. I can't see it happening. Well, I selected the right one. Let's see. Just make sure I change that right. Oh no, so I've numbered these the wrong. So 2 here, where is 2? This is 2. How comes this is not? Let's check. For some bizarre reason, this is not animating. Comes in. Try S2 to S1. Can we see anything going on here? Let's stay S1. Okay, scrap. I don't know why it's not working. Because those connections, S1 to S2, you should see trigger. Unless I'm blind, I can't see this animating. So I'm going to change this. So I'm going to just quickly disconnect these. I'm going to try it with simple controller. But it should work. I've just done it the other day. When we done yesterday, when we done keyframe the controls. So I can just delete these. So ignore what I've done before. So we've still got our vertical, but instead, where we was exposing that control, I'm going to just use a simple control here. And I'll keyframe 0 to 100. Yeah. I'll just apply those to the other containers. Why is that numbered? I'm so stupid. Look, 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 5. Perhaps that's why it looked like it wasn't working. Because I had numbered it all wrong. 3, it's just another way of doing it. But that was my fault why it wasn't working. Because I numbered the wrong order. Anyway, so we could do the same thing anyway. So you can see here anyway. So our start is 0. I'm just going to set them all at 0 for now. Cool. So the first one, number 1, be at 100, and then it will transition to 2. You know what it is? Can't even see the animation happening. That's my fault. Delete these keyframes. Then the animation on the position. So I want to set. So I'm going to set some states. S1, S2, 3. You'll see what I'm doing. S4, S5. Sorry, it got a bit confusing right there. But because it's not a planned tutorial. Okay, so we've got our 5 states. And what I'm going to do is just add another keyframe here. So I'm going to take that value here, add a key here. So then it still takes half a second, but then it gives me enough time for this animation to happen. That's 0 here. So I'll change that. Hopefully it should work. We'll see. I might be completely wrong. That's not good. Should have added color to the text so I can see it. So on 2. Alright, 100. Which is right there. I will add some text to the color, right? And so 0. There we go. There we go. You can see something happening there. Now you can see the transition of the image. Now 1. 0. Yeah. Anyway. Let's go to 3. How comes I can't see this happening? It's a bit annoying. Go here. Yeah, I can see it doing it. Look, the value's here. So if it's me or not, I don't know. You can see, I drag the progress, you can see it animating, right? And first it'll go between the keys. This here value is not changing it. So it's clearly something's broken. Is it because I still got the states in there? Just delete those states. Why is this progress not? Oh my god. I'll just disconnect this progress for a second. Reconnect it. That's on 0. Whatever did 1. It does. This value has no effect. It's strange. It is so strange. Let's just disconnect everything. Delete that. So we just got the Y right now, and I'm just going to delete these channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Clean up this. Look. So I'm on 1. 1, 0. I want it to do that. Why can't it do that? Okay. Take this and this. I'm going to do one at a time. Drag the controls to this. No, not the control, sorry. The simple progress. My fault. Okay. Here. 0. Zero this out here. This would be always 0. All these other states. The first one would be at 0. It does not change its position. See, that's doing. Uh, I'm stupid. It does not trigger. It is really weird. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. One more thing. I'm gonna ignore that. So I'm not gonna use simple control. I'm not gonna use this animation here. I'm just gonna delete this. I'm just gonna expose the progress here of the text effects. So expose that and the scalar, and I'm gonna just put that into that main animation. I have no idea why I can't. That animation here will not trigger. Why it can't be? Why it's not triggering? But when I drag the value, you can see the animation change. But when I scrub the animation, nothing happens. It's bizarre. Clean up. Actually annoyed me. I'm just gonna copy these down. Make sure I clean these containers up. So get rid of these extra stuff we don't need. So I'm gonna do the first one. Okay, so the progress and the scalar. So here, fine. Here, where's our text? Alpha, we got 100. And say the scalar, I'm just going to say, okay, so it's 2.95. 2.95. You can see the image is changing there. That is working there. It's weird. It's really weird. I'll just do the same for these. So I'll just take the progress, scalar. I'm just going to key all of this. So all these values. Sorry, this is a long way. And just move that state. On 2, 100. How comes I can't see? Text. Text. 100. There's the text. One. 2.95. I can see the image is moving now. Bizarre. I don't know. Perhaps it could be just an optical illusion that you can't see it because of the movement here. But you can see it's actually changing. It's weird. So the third one. 100 here. And here. 2.95. Of course. As it goes out, it'll be 2.95 as well. Yep. I'm going to do the same on here, number 4. So make that 100. 1. 2.95. This one would be 100. 1. Change it to 2.95. I'm just keying. Now you can see, look, you can see it happening here. So you can see it animating. So I have no idea why the simple control or the progress you couldn't see it animate. But I'm not going to spend all day doing this. But you get the idea. Now you can animate this to add some extra stuff going on. So I wanted those images to kind of zoom in. So we've got our states anyway. And what I'm going to do is just go in here, just name these. So image 1, image 2. I'll probably have to come back and remake this video. Image 3, image 4, and image 5. So we've got 5 images. I'm going to change overwrite existing rules, create all to all, and hit OK. So now if I click on I've got image 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they can jump between them. You did see the transition there, so I'm not imagining it. Yeah, so it should work. Yeah, cool. And you notice there's different speeds. So the speed between that and that, you can tweak here in your timeline. If you want to speed them up, you can. So the between 1 and 5, if you wanted it, I would say half a second to pan through rather than. So I'm at 1, and I'll go 5. It can be quicker, or it could take the same time. It's up to you. So 1, 5. Let's say I'm going from. Yeah, it should be alright. What I'm going to do is just add a little oscillator on the y-axis as well. So oscillate, change it to 12 on the damping. Now jump between. So what I'm going to do, I'll probably increase that value to say 14. Yeah, 14 seems okay. But you can tweak around with the values and, play around. If you don't like the bounce, you could just have it linear. But for now, we're just going to put these in a family. Control Shift F. I'm going to unblock our menu that we made, the vertical menu, and what we're going to do is select all our buttons. I'm going to put that over here. Just select the animation that's created. Of course, I could put this in container and just expose those out to keep it nice and tidy. And all I'm going to do is link and take image 1 and link it to button 1, image 2, button 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I click on it, it should animate. You can see the text is animating there. It fades off. Now, what I want to do is just quickly revisit these containers in here. Apply a solid color, the text, the titles, and just expose that. Copy that down. And now, let's say, okay, one is readable. Let's see what 2 is. 2 is not really readable, so we can just give it another color. Oh, there we go. 2, image 2. 3. 3 is fine. 4 is fine. 5 is fine. There we go. Just exposing it lets us change it. Hopefully it's useful. I mean, I got a little bit annoyed that something didn't work for me. And you can of course scale this, position it. Of course you can put anything in here, so it doesn't have to be an image. You can just try out different things. So if I said, oh, okay, I don't want this to be an image, I want this to be a movie clip, click on here, go to the loader, if I can remember, texture property, movie clip, load a clip in. Use this Ghost in the Shell or something, I don't know.
Rough night, huh? You get used to it. We saved you, and now you save others.
Okay. But because it's and then if you want, you have to change the texture properties.
They stole it.
So adjust that.
She knows.
Because this clip wasn't designed for.
They created me, but they cannot control me.
Turn the audio off. Make sure it's on loop. And then what you could do is keyframe that so it's inactive when it's not being shown, and then activates just before you see you activate it. And you can just by trigger keyframe in this. And if you wanted the audio, then you could either animate the volume to ramp up as it appears, or just jump between 0 and 100, or just the toggle. You could just toggle on and off. But you notice it restarts, so probably just animate the 0 to 100. I'm hoping that was useful. Some of it was useful anyway, hopefully. Don't forget to save your work. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have a good night.